Beijing is set to welcome government officials and business leaders from Africa to a two-day meeting in September. Foreign Minister Wang Yi has just announced the agenda for the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. CGTN's Su Yuting has more.
State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi said that there will be a packed schedule for both President Xi Jinping and leaders from African continent. And on September the 3rd, President Xi Jinping will just attend the opening ceremony, and he will also deliver a keynote speech. And on the second day, President Xi Jinping and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa will co-chair the second day meeting. And the outcomes will be including the Beijing Declaration and also an action plan from 2019 to 2029.
峰会将制定中非合作朝着更高水平迈进的。
The summit will introduce pathways toward high level of China-Africa cooperation. China and Africa cooperation has entered a new phase of a great efficiency. A number of cooperation agreements will be signed. They will provide a plan for China-Africa cooperation in the next 3 years and will show the priority areas and key direction. In particular, we will map out cooperation areas that are critical to people's livelihood, employment of African countries, and that will serve to elevate China-Africa cooperation.
And you know that the foreign minister and also the state councillor Wang Yi also mentioned that President Xi Jinping, his first trip abroad as Chinese president in 2013 was to Africa. And this year, President Xi Jinping's first state visit was also to Africa. And it shows that China attaches great importance to developing cooperation and relationship with African countries. And President Xi Jinping has played a very important leading role in head of state diplomacy. And he has been to the African continent 4 times over the past 5 years. And you know that this year, it will be more significant because you know that 3 years ago, in December 2013, the Johannesburg summit for the FOCAC forum was held in Johannesburg. And during that meeting, President Xi Jinping has outlined the 10 cooperation plans with the fund of around $60 billion to implement the 10 cooperation action plans. And right until now, nearly 90% of the cooperation plans have been implemented. And during the summit, the theme will be China-Africa toward an even closer community with a shared future with win-win cooperation. And many people just said that it will be quite significant because there will be lots of outcomes, and it will also show China's hospitality to African brothers and sisters.